Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. It is Monday. That means it's a pool video. Got a whole bunch of orders going out of here today. Got some stuff to talk about as usual, but as you can see, I've got a mess and I've got to clean it up before we can get into anything. It has been insane over the weekend. We've got a whole bunch of stuff just blowed up and stuff we need to get cleaned up in here. I've been working on a bunch of different things, but I'm rambling. Let me get this cleaned up. I'll get right back with you. Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. My name is Max. I am the fast talking flipper. The area is cleaned up. Angie is inside. She's dealing with allergies again. Unfortunately, this time of year is just terrible, so she didn't want to be sneezing and stuff in the background of the video. But we are resellers. Buy low, locally, usually yard sales, estate sales, thrift stores, that kind of thing. Put it online, somewhere e-commerce wise, sell it for more. That's kind of the premise of the channel. We do have a whole bunch of new subscribers, and thank you so much for tuning in. Appreciate all the different people who have sent you our way, whether it be Paige or Chris, Old School Picker, or Christina and Scott, or Mars down Mars Bargain Basement. Thank you so much for tuning in. We really appreciate you getting here and getting us over that 1,000 hump. And now our next hurdle will be 2,000. So onward and upward, but we're excited to be there and be producing content for you guys. We usually try to do it 3 times a week is kind of our target. Maybe more, maybe less here and there. Just depends on what it is. Okay, sorry for that, cut edit there. It got hot in here real quick. My menopause kicked in, and just kidding, I'm not in menopause. But I had to, change and do everything, blah, 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 blah. But I have 18 orders going out of here today for a total of $802.16. It's lower than where I want to be. I want to be over a weekend of 3 days of selling. I want to be at $900 because that's going to get me caught up to keep 6 figures going for the year. It's looking pretty dim as far as maintaining 6 figures. I'll really have to pump it out. I haven't sat and done the math in the last couple of weeks, but I know that we are low on our 6-figure total because our 30-day total is $8,200, and that's not quite going to get us there because we have to make up for a couple months where we were well below that $8,000 threshold. So I don't know if we're going to make it, but we'll see. We will see. 18 orders at 802 is what, like $44.50, give or take a couple pennies, I think. I think that's right. Yeah, I think so. My first one going out of here is some office equipment. Rather unusual. I have no idea where we got this. I want to say Angie probably picked this one up because I really don't remember putting hands on it. It's right there. And you'll see if you're new here that we have no rhyme or reason how we put things in bins. Personally, I do not like to put like items in the same bin. So video games, I really don't like putting in a bin that are, close to the same because there's a chance that you could pick the wrong one on accident. This one here, I know we couldn't have paid very much for it. $1, $2, or $3, maybe. But it's going out of here for $24.99 plus shipping. And this is a custom punch. So if you're making, spiral, I don't know, folders or whatever, for that kind of stuff, this is what that will do for you. $24.99 plus shipping, not too hard to ship. Smalls S6 Pokemon Green, Leaf Green. We just picked this up last week, and we made a video about it because we got a pretty darn good haul of video games, and that was one of them. We paid $150 for 100 games in a couple different systems. This was one of the games that was in there, $89.99 plus shipping, and it sold rather quickly because I think we listed it Wednesday or Thursday, and it sold on Friday, so that's going out pretty quick. This is another one, Pursuit Force Extreme Justice. It's a PSP game. It came in that lot as well. We grabbed a couple of the games that we could list really quick that we didn't have to. See, it's listed, and it's one of the last ones up there. We grabbed them that we didn't have to clean or do anything like this. You could just throw them in the player and make sure that they worked. And that's kind of worked out for us because that sold for $9.11 plus shipping. It sold on an offer. I send out offers rather aggressively. I'll send out offers probably 5 times a day now just to get them, just to get things sold. Got a Game Boy Color. Where am I going with this one? I've already forgot. Smalls 10. Smalls 10. Our small system. There we go. Game Boy Color. It's one of the like grape clear, whatever you want to call it there. $69.98 plus shipping. We did not get this in our game by last week. It's been around for a little bit, and I can tell because of the pricing on it. I know that $69.98 means I've reduced the price once. So that one's going out of here. Next one is a Game Boy Advance. Angie yelled at me for this one. I screwed up, guys. I did. I didn't realize that I sent out an offer on this. She listed it, and I sent out an offer like immediately upon being listed, and I didn't mean to. I thought I clicked off of it, but I did. Shame on me. $55.19. We had it listed for like $59.99, but it's going out of here for $55.19. It sold quick. You know, she listed it, and then it sold a couple days later. So we're almost in the profit now, because you know that was $9, $55.19. That's $64 plus $8, $90. That's $154. After fees and stuff, we're back out of the profit. But I sold another game out of that, a PSP game, The Bigs 2. I don't know what this is. I'm guessing Major League Baseball. The Bigs. Am I right? Yes, I am right. Look at that. Haha. The Bigs 2. It's a PSP game, and it sold for $13.99 plus shipping. So that gets us over $160. Everything else is going to be profit from here on out that comes with those games. And we still have almost all of those boxes back there, or almost all video games. These we got in a different deal, but that stuff back there is almost all video games. We got 2 systems to list and a couple handhelds. It's going to be a very profitable buy. Obviously, video games are low-hanging fruit. Everybody buys them, and that's why, because you can make your money back super quick, and then you can make a pretty good profit on top of that. Funko Five Nights at Freddy's. We picked these up at a yard sale Friday. Yeah, we went to a couple yard sales. We were excited to see this one because this is a better one. We figured it was going to be worth about $80. Turns out it's broken. Sucks. Does not work. But even with it being broken, we thought it would go for 80 to 100. Even with it broken, it sold in minutes for $24.99. The movie just came out. The Five Nights at Freddy movie just came out over the weekend, so I wanted to grab those and get them listed as soon as I possibly could because of the movie hype. You know, the same is going to be of another item here in just a second. A little bit more morbid, but, you know, it is what it is. I've got a Gerber knife. This Gerber knife here from i3. I did pay up for this. I want to say I paid $15 or $20. I got 2 different knives. I think I paid $30 for the pair. The other one sold for like $30, and it sold pretty quick. But this was going to be the moneymaker, and ultimately it was. It sold for $79.98. That means I've reduced the price once on it. Anytime I end a number in 8, that means it's going to be a reduced price once. Anything other than that is going to be weird numbers. Like this next one, I didn't mean to do this. It sold for $10.11. And you'll see here in just a second. I'm going to take them both out because I know I sold both of them. But it sold for $10.11. And I had it for $10.99. I didn't mean to send an offer on it because it's so cheap. But it's a little snap-on, stubby screwdriver. The other one will sell here in a second. I know that. Mega Man X8, Mega Man 8 for PS2. I don't think that we got these. I think we got these at our honey hole. And I believe I can't remember. Oh, hell. I don't know. I don't know what day it is. Mega Man X8. I remember we picked them up, but I don't remember what I gave for them. I think I gave $20 for 2 games. And the reason being was like one game was going to sell for 60 and the other was going to sell for 20. But I don't remember. I could be wrong on that one. But it sold. This one did sell for $19.99 plus shipping. And that's why I think that I gave $20 for 2 of them. But I can't remember. Here's the other item. And you'll see this over the course of your reselling career. That stuff will get hot when someone passes. Unfortunately, with the passing of Michael Perry, everybody loves Friends. You know, it's not been a series that I was really, really into. But with Michael Perry passing over the weekend, a lot of people were, saddened by that, and they wanted to go revisit the series. I just happened to go to a yard sale yesterday and saw this there, and I got it bundled in with a deal that I got They threw it in. I bought four pairs of shoes for $80 and they threw that in for me. So I ran home real quick and got it online as soon as I could. I priced it competitively, but it was not the lowest one listed. There were other ones lower, so I figured it was going to take a little bit to sell, but it sold in minutes for $24.99 plus shipping. So I'm happy it sold, but you know, it's one of those kind of weird situations where capitalizing on someone passing, unfortunately, but you know, you got to bring it to the market. People want it, and if people want the product, if you don't bring it to the market, someone else will, or there will be a lack of the stuff on the market. I get people that don't like selling flags, they don't like selling Bibles, and I always say, if you stop selling flags and you stop selling Bibles, they're going to stop making them. That's the point. It's a business. So yeah, not getting on a soapbox there. But my next one is DeBarge in a Special Way. That's just a cool record. That's the only reason I picked it up, was just because of the cover. Sometimes you got to just kind of go on your gut. If the cover art looks cool, then that's worth buying. That one is the whole reason that I bought it, because of the weird 80s, you know, late 70s, early 80s cover art, that funky kind of stuff. $15.98 plus shipping. Easy to ship too. Got some golf clubs. I just got these at our local rummage sale. Our shelter, our animal shelter, has a rummage sale, and I got a handful of really good golf clubs. These are a couple of them. I have so many golf clubs right now, guys. It is insane. I probably have 100, 200 golf clubs easily. Angie kind of frowned when I picked up more golf clubs. What are you doing? Well, I'm buying golf clubs. And I got two Adams Golf. These are A3 Insight XTDs. These are a hybrid club. They're really nice. If I was into golf, I would probably like these clubs. But I'm not, so therefore I will sell them. And sell them I did. $44.99 plus shipping. These are an easy shipper. They will go in we buy boxes that are 48 by 6 by 6. And make sure if you do buy those boxes that you cut them down, even if it's only 1 inch, because the 48.66 is the internal dimension, and that means that it's going to be over 48 on the outside. And if you ship something over 48 with USPS, which we have been doing because it hasn't been terrible for pricing, they're really close to in line with UPS. USPS comes to my house. I have to drive 15 to 20 minutes to take stuff to UPS, and then I got to get out of the car, got to get out of the truck, I got to go inside, and I got to deal with the Staples people, which means that you have to walk the entire dang store, and it's just a bad experience. So I would much rather, hey, I'll suck it up and I'll make the person pay $1 or $2 more in the hopes that they're still going to buy it, and have USPS come to my house to pick things up. But $44.99 plus shipping, and I just got them, and they sold within a couple of hours. Not a couple hours, a couple weeks. That sounds better. More Five Nights at Freddy's. You'll see the video come out. Angie's gonna edit it right there. I went ahead and got this down because it was in the top bin. That one we got, I want to say like 30 Five Nights at Freddy's plushies. From one yard sale. I paid kind of up on them. He sold them to me for $3. Excuse me, 3 of them for $5 a piece. So ultimately, they weren't a great deal, but there were a couple that we were able to list for a decent amount. That's one of them. That one went for $44.99 plus shipping, and it went quick, but it's kind of dirty and it's not new with tags. I have to list them as used, so I've priced it competitively. It was right in the middle of the pack, and it sold in 30 minutes. It sold lickety-split, so I probably priced it too low, but that's okay because now with these two, $24.99 and $44.98, I think total we spent at that yard sale $75, $80, something like that. I can't remember. Remembering is hard. Don't do drugs, kids. Not that I do, but you know, it's just one of those things where you're like, dang it. So $24.99 plus, I mean, that's our $70 back. Yeah, $70. We're almost there. Plus we got, what else do we get? We got some other stuff there. We got a couple of Nightmare Before Christmas, like this Nightmare Before Christmas Scentsy, which should sell for 30 or 40 bucks, and another plug-in wall Scentsy, and then a whole bunch more. I've got like 4 or 5 individual listings for Five Nights at Freddy, and then I've got a big group lot that I'm going to put together that should sell for $150 for the big group of them. But we'll see. This here, it is an Intermatic heavy-duty outdoor digital plug-in timer. You're going to plug this in, and it's going to run anything electrical, but it's outdoor, so this would be perfect. Right now is the season for doing Christmas lights. And got this at our honey hole, gave $2 for it, and it sold for $19.98 plus shipping. So it took a little while. I did have to discount it once. Got a Department 56. Man, I don't even bother to look at this stuff. Department 56 is so bleh to me, and I wish I would have paid attention to which bin I'm going to. It's one of those days. Think it's here? Think it's there? Where is it? If you see it, tell me. I don't remember which bin I'm going to. I'm going to have to go back and look again. Because I'm smart like that. I'm going to H4. I knew it was right in front of me. See, it was. I was looking right at it. Jeez, oh, Pete. H4. Department 56. Swiper, no swiping. There you go. I don't even look at Christmas stuff like this when I go out to yard sales. I just, I don't know. It is a genre that is just not appealing to me at all. I have no interest in it, and it's just something that just, ugh. I don't know. I know it can make a lot of money, and I need to get, I need to get over myself and just start looking into it, because now's the time to be selling it, because this one sold for $29.99 plus shipping. So I know there's money there. It just it's boring. I don't know. I'm lazy like that. Next one, a Build-A-Bear Workshop, Mandalorian Jawa. Where did I put this guy? He is an H1, so he is up top. Angie's back. Hello, Angie. This could be fun. Jawa. There he is. You guys go up there while I stay down here. Look at that. Jawa no baba. I try not to drop him. But there's the Jawa. Build-A-Bear Jawa. Got this over the weekend as well at that Five Nights at Freddy yard sale. And it sold for $19.99 plus shipping. So another one that, will make money on there. So we're up to $90 from that buy. What did we spend at that yard sale? The $77. I couldn't remember the exact number, but $77, and we've already turned 90 in a matter of just one day of listing stuff, and we only listed a handful of things, so it's not like a whole bunch got listed. My last item is the other Snap-on stubby screwdriver, $10.99 plus shipping. So that one sold for full price. I didn't take an offer like a dum-dum like I did on the last one. So that's it. That's what we've got. 18 offers, or 18 sales for $802. Didn't sell anything on Posh. Haven't gotten around to getting on Mercari yet. I don't think we're going to end up doing Bonanza, because I heard there's some stuff going on with the shipping on Bonanza. And car parts. We didn't really push any car parts this last week. I didn't deal with anything with my my advertisements. I didn't push any out or anything like that. So that's all we did over the weekend was 802. But still, not a bad weekend. Again, guys, if you're new here, thank you so much for tuning in. Like the video. Comment down below. Let me know what you think. Let me know what you see. I'd definitely like to talk to you. I do try to respond to every comment that I get. It's just, the nature of social media, so to speak. But if you're new and you haven't subscribed, please consider doing so. You can hit the subscribe button. It's totally free, as other people say. That sounds so creepy when I say it. I don't know why. But thanks for tuning in. We will see you on the next one.